Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today I will be giving you all an explanation of the armor that God grants his followers, also the authority he grants us. So in Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10 to 11, finally be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Verse 11, put on the full armor of God so that you can stand against the schemes of the devil. Verse 13, for this reason, take up the full armor of God so that you will be able to take a stand on the evil day. And after you have done everything to stand. Verse 14, stand then with the belt of truth buckled around your waist, with the breastplate of righteousness fastened in place. Verse 15, and with the readiness that comes from the gospel of peace tied to your feet like sandals. Verse 16, at all times hold up the shield of faith, with which you will be able to extinguish all the flaming arrows of the evil one. Also, take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. Isaiah chapter 59, verse 17. He clothed himself with righteousness like armor, and wore a helmet of salvation on his head. He dressed in garments for vengeance, and he wrapped himself with zeal like a cloak. And so these couple of verses I just listed, right? They give us an idea of the armor that God gives us and like the protection that he grants to us basically. And also in First Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 8, but since we belong to the day, let us be sober, putting on faith and love as a breastplate, and the hope of salvation as a helmet. And so here we have it in Romans chapter 13 verse 12. The night is almost over, and the day is drawing near. So let us put away the deeds of darkness and put on the weapons of light. 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4 to 5. Certainly the weapons of our warfare are not those of the flesh, but weapons made powerful by God for tearing down strongholds. We tear down thoughts, verse 5, such as all arrogance that rises up against the knowledge of God, and we make every thought captive so that it is obedient to Christ. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 33 to 34. By faith they conquered kingdoms, carried out justice, obtained things that were promised, shut the mouths of lions, quenched the power of fire, escaped the edges of the sword, were made powerful after being weak, became mighty in battle, and caused foreign armies to flee. 1 Corinthians chapter 16, verse 13. Keep alert, stand firm in the faith, demonstrate manly courage, be strong. So all of these it really goes to show you how God gives us ways to protect against like evilness, basically like against any type of temptation or anything that the devil sends at you. God always provides a way to defend yourself, which is why it's the armor of God. And also in Luke 10:18, so chapter 10, verse 18 to 19, he told them, I was watching Satan fall like lightning from heaven. Verse 19, look, I have given you authority to trample on snakes and scorpions and overall the power of the enemy and and nothing will ever harm you. So in Luke chapter 10, verse 18, it's saying that Jesus gives us authority to protect ourselves from demons, anything that tries to harm us, basically. God gave us protection against those things. And that is the armor of godliness and the authority of godliness. We should always faithfully wear the armor of God that God has granted us. and faithfully receive our authority granted by God. And that is all the knowledge and explanation I have for you all tonight. Have a blessed night. Much love to you all.